corridor from St. Elizabeth through to Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney have been impacted significantly by the storm. In terms of health services now, the Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth being the most severe, and that facility essentially will have to be, for now, totally relocated in terms of services. But the roof damage, the seawall, the administrative wing, the ward space, the operating theatre, right across the stretch, Black River Hospital would have been significantly damaged. The Sablamar Hospital in Westmoreland, also very damaged, roof damage. The outpatient clinic was totally demolished. That was previously a COVID ward. That's on the compound, the health center across the street from there. Roof damage. And of course, with the roof damage, the contents within the building would have been impacted significantly from water damage. So the diagnostic equipment and other such very vital pieces of equipment would have been impacted. Falmouth Hospital, significant roof damage. The A&E, maternity, dietary, the health center, the additional block that was built for COVID all sustained significant roof damage. Noel Homes, similarly, the wards, dietary, A&E is intact, that section. The nurses and doctors' quarters, the health center on the compound, all sustained significant roof damage, and by extension, the internals of those buildings would have been flooded out. And then Cornwall Regional Hospital, the damage was significant to the areas that were built to expand ward services for as a expansion for what would have been the gaps created from the repairs to the main building. The two new buildings, Western Child and the renovation at the main Cornwall building, sustained some damage, but nowhere as severe as the previously nurses and doctors' quarters, which essentially was the hospital, housing the hospital. The A&E, which was the original Mount Salem clinic, roof damage significant. Essentially, those 5 hospitals have sustained significant roof damage and flooding. And the doctors and the staff, nurses, have had to be makeshifting their arrangements to try and cater to both inpatient but emergency care. The health workers in the 5 parishes have grouped together to go to the 5 hospitals for a cleanup, expressing solidarity and support to our healthcare workers and others on location in these 5 locations. So we have about 200 or so health staff helping to clean up on the compound of the hospitals, giving support to the local team, and a number of others will be out there. We'll all put on our gloves and help to pick up the pieces and just to give support in the field.
We are in Cornwall Regional Hospital, the ward that lost more than half. This is 7 East, and we are trying to clear the debris so we can bring back some semblance of normal to the area, because the patients are displaced. And as a healthcare worker, I could be stationed here, and I would want somebody to help me so I can do the patient care and they help with the debris.
It was really a good show of solidarity and support for those healthcare workers who have been impacted. They helped with the cleanup. They're going back to those affected areas to continue to assist.